Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. I tried to do a little bit of a more exuberant food review this time because last time I kind of got you, and it was a very subdued intro, so I decided to be a little more bombastic than usual. Also for a momentous occasion, really a monumental occasion is what I was trying to say. Do you know what's in this bag? And I want to give you a little bit of a second to try to guess what's in here, you know. It kind of looks like it's seen better days, right? You know, what is this? You see whatever that says? Early. Well, what's early? You know, ask yourself, what do I think is early? And what is this? And what about this? You guessed it. Taco Bell has re-released their rolled chicken tacos. Now, you might be saying, well, you might be saying two things. Number one, you might be saying three things, really. You might be saying, all right, that's great. You know, I'm glad they got them back. You might be saying, I don't care. Or you might be saying, but review, brah. Didn't you already review the rolled chicken tacos back in 2018? And didn't you review them back in 2017? And, to add insult to injury, didn't you review them in 2016 review, brah, didn't you? Now, I don't know if you're as accusatory, but yes, indeed, I did. And as a result, I said, you know what, I've reviewed them for the last couple of years. I did do a review in 2016, 17, 18. Now, since we're in 2019, I said, may as well just do a review of them. Maybe I'll do one in 2020. Also, if they come out, I'll just do it every single year. But, you know, it's like one of those things. It could almost be like a plot to a pretty bad horror movie. Maybe I'm thinking like Sharknado type, where, you know, some sort of cataclysmic disaster happens if you don't review the rolled chicken tacos. That's an interesting little plot. And speaking of, I almost knocked everything over, but thankfully not. And now it's an empty bag except for some lonesome fire sauce, kind of squirming around in there. Yeah, we got the rolled chicken tacos, also known as taquitos, but, you know, Taco Bell, they just like to keep it simple, so they just call them the rolled chicken tacos. Now, you can get these in a variety of little, you know, package deals. You can get a 2-piece, you can get a 4-piece, you can get, I think, you might be able to get a 6-piece also. You can get the party pack if you're feeling really adventurous, you're kind of living on the edge, or if you want to just kind of test the waters out metaphorically, then I would say the 2-pack is what's best for you there. But anyway, they're pretty much the same as they've been, as far as I understand it to be anyway. I always like to just try things out, though, because sometimes, you know, the recipe can change, it can fluctuate. I mean, you know how it is with fast food, especially. You know, the quality, it's like a roller coaster, right? It goes up, and then it goes down, and then it goes up, and then sometimes it just hits rock bottom, and it stays there. So you never know. Sometimes a year makes a huge difference, and it's like, what the heck happened to this? I mean, you could also say that in a good way, too, but sometimes it's in a bad way. But anyway, yeah, so you got the marinated chicken. This little, you know, just little pieces of chicken in there. And it's marinated, then it's kind of put in this little tortilla, then it's fried, and that's what you have. And then you're given these little sauces that you can dip it in. I consider it more like an appetizer, a snack, than anything else. So the sauce that they've really been pushing this time is their ranch. I believe their spicy ranch. So we'll try that out. But otherwise, they're pretty inexpensive. I mean, from my previous reviews, they were iffy. I think each review I had, I kind of felt a little differently about it. But as far as I'm concerned, I always say treat it like it's an appetizer, because that's the best way to, you know, in terms of sustenance anyway. May as well just get a couple tacos, and then if you want to get 2 of these for, you know, for fun or whatever. I mean, you know, whatever you want to do with them, it's not my business, but let's see. There it is. It is decently sized, though. You got to give them credit there. There it is. There's the tubular aspect of it. Let's see. Can we do some focusing on it? Yeah, that's good enough. Let's see. There's the portal right there. Kind of, if you follow that all the way, it'll lead you into another world. And there's the other entrance to the, you can call it a portal or a tunnel or the opening, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you can see though, it's got the fried outer shell, and then the chicken is what's in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try it out. I'll let you know how it is this time around. And then I'll try it out with the sauce as well. That's all that we got for you. Just a little bit of a laid-back review. And that's why I'm kind of joking around a little more. It's not really extra serious business because we've tried this many a time. But we'll see. Are they maintaining the standards? How is it this time around? We'll find out, and we'll get to all those questions and much more. All right, the rolled chicken tacos from Taco Bell, the 2019 edition, going in. I wonder. Gave me an idea, honestly. Overall synopsis of them is that one thing that I can really taste this time around is that corn tortilla. Obviously very, very crunchy. That's how it's supposed to be, though. Now, I always recollect it being, that crunch. You have a huge amount of crunch in this. You bite it, you could hear that crunch, I bet. Maybe my teeth are kind of shattering away, too, while that's happening, but I think it's just the crunch of the shell. But yeah, it's really, really crunchy, Though the interesting thing is that I've had this before, where I've had it, and it's like, okay, it's fried, it's crunchy, and then it's like the chicken on the inside is all dried out, it's like this, I don't know, just these strings of, overdone garbage. But this time around, I gotta give them credit, honestly. The chicken on the inside, despite it being so crunchy on the outside, and again, you can really taste that flour tortilla, or the corn tortilla. Despite it being so crunchy on the outside, though, it still has softness on the inside, and I have to give them credit. The chicken still has a little bit of moisture to it. It's not like it's just some, dried out, like it's some sort of jerky or anything like that. It's, no, they still have some moisture on the inside, so that's interesting anyway. And otherwise, from what I always remember and how it is this time around too, it's really, really basic on its own. This is one of those items, you know how it is sometimes. It needs a sauce. It needs a sauce accompaniment to really get it to that next level. Because otherwise, the rolled chicken tacos, it would be totally unremarkable had there not have been any sort of sauce. So that's why they have their spicy ranch to save the day. And we're being really dramatic this time around. There you can see it's glistening. You can kind of see the spicy particulate matter right there. That's the things that make it spicy. That's what they call them on the menu too. You can say, I want the ranch with the spicy particulate matter. Promise they're not gonna just look at you. Maybe they will, because I made that up on the spot. All right, there we go. Got a little bit dunked in. We'll try it out. This the last time though. This is what really made it. So let's see how it does this time around. I was trying to think of some joke where you compare this to vanilla icing or something, but nothing good is coming to mind. Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, I would say the rolled chicken tacos, they're maintaining the standards from last year, which is great. Because last year I was saying, on their own, they're okay. They're not bad, but they're unremarkable. But that spicy ranch sauce is what takes it to the next level, and it absolutely does. That spicy ranch sauce makes it. It gives it much needed moisture, and it just gives you that little bit of that tang, that little bit of a kick from the spice too, and it's just a perfect blend of flavors. I gotta compliment them on their spicy ranch because I'm not a big ranch fan either. I don't even really get that much ranch dressing. I kind of just go plain most of the time. But with the rolled chicken tacos, it needs a sauce, and this is the perfect sauce for it. I know that they have a couple others, but from what I've tried in the past, and from what other people have been saying also, those two don't really work. I mean, if you like the nacho cheese, you like the nacho cheese. Guacamole was terrible, but the thing that I say you have to get with this, you can get the other sauces too, but just my personal recommendation, if you're kind of on the fence about getting a sauce with this, get the spicy ranch because that's what really works. So out of 10, therefore, I mean, I think that they're pretty inexpensive. I think that they're a decent snack anyway, a decent little appetizer or something to get on the side. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll just rate it as one whole meal. They're really good with the sauce, and even on their own, they're kind of unremarkable. Out of 10, I'll give these I'll give them a 7.3 out of 10, honestly. Yeah, pretty good for what it is, honestly. I can't complain. It's the best way to put it. That sauce is really what makes it for sure. And with that, that's all that I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. Trying out the annual release of the rolled chicken tacos from Taco Bell. And we'll probably be back in 2020 if they release these again. Do another review of it. And until then, make sure you check out my newest podcast, youtube.com/VORW podcast. That's all that I have for you. Hope you check it out. Hope you enjoyed the review. And I'll be seeing you again in a couple days with another video. Thank you and take care. I'm your host, Report of the Week.